Hello and welcome to Fitness Essentials. My name is Dr. Stacy Gaines, and I'm with Essentially His Wisdom. I'm very excited for you to be here with me tonight to just share some information about how you can use essential oils as well as some other wellness products to improve your sport performance. So to give you a little bit of background on myself, this webinar is one that I get really excited about because I kind of see two of my worlds colliding in it. So on one side, I have a PhD in kinesiology and exercise science from Purdue University. I'm also a CrossFit athlete. I've competed in several maybe not competed, but completed several half marathons as well as the Chicago Marathon. And then also on the other side of things, I love essential oils. Since I was introduced to doTERRA essential oils about 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago, I've not only incorporated them into the way that I care for my family more naturally, but they also have really revolutionized my exercise routine. And so today, what I want to do is just share with you a little bit about my journey in using these products, and then specifically focus on how to use these products to prepare your body, to enhance your performance, and ultimately to accelerate your recovery after your workout sessions. So let me share my slides so you can kind of have something besides my face to look at as we go throughout tonight. Get on the right one here. There we go. Let's go back here. So everything that I do comes from this model of what I consider to be wellness. So we're looking at kind of foundational things or lifestyle choices that we can make on the bottom, things like eating right, exercising, making choices to get rest, as well as manage the stress that we encounter in our lives. Also reducing the toxic load or the number of chemicals that we have. And so all the things we're going to talk about tonight are going to really focus in on some of these lifestyle choices. But then also we have things like informed self-care. So this is like something goes wrong, how can I take care of myself? Or even preventatively, how can I take care of myself so that I don't have troubles in the long run? And then ultimately at the very top, you can see that proactive medical care box. That's when maybe I need to go see a doctor, I need to go to the hospital, those types of things that may influence the choices that I make. But ultimately, if I can really take care of what's on the bottom, that's going to help me so I don't have to do the proactive medical care, even some of the informed self-care types of choices, because I'm taking care of my body through my lifestyle choices. So at the bottom of this, hopefully you saw eating right as kind of the very foundation. So good nutrition is really important if we want to maintain happy, healthy bodies. And those of you guys who are in any kind of a sport performance setting, you know how important eating right is, how important your nutrition is. The thing that's important when we look at essential oils is that essential oils are going to be most effective when they are combined with good nutrition. So most of us, even those of us who eat clean, have diets that are lacking in one, if not several different vital areas. And so what we have here is what I would call our critical supplements. So the first thing is what's called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And it's a daily supplement trio that basically helps to shore up that foundation. It lays a really strong foundation for your physical health as well as your emotional health, giving us a very varied source of minerals, micronutrients, as well as healthy fats. And so there's 3 different products. You can actually purchase them each as single supplements. We have a 2-pack as well, or the full supplement pack in what we call the Lifelong Vitality Pack. But these basically are just packed with essential nutrients. You're going to get your daily vitamins, minerals, whole food extracts, antioxidants, fatty acids, as well as essential oils. All of these are going to be vital to optimal wellness, and they've been balanced so that we get it in kind of conjunction with our traditional Western diets. They are specifically designed to supplement our diets, and by doing so, they're going to correct different deficiencies that we tend to see in the traditional Western diet. And again, they just provide a nice solid foundation that's going to support both the structures in our body, but also, this is really important, healthy cellular function within our body. So the first product is what we call the Macroplex product. This is like your basic daily multivitamin and minerals. It really is just going to supply your body with the resources that it needs to produce energy. Okay. Related to that is the Alpha CRS Plus product. This one is, I like to call it like the cellular energizer, because what it is it helps to keep your cells healthy for longer, and it helps to give your cells energy. And so the blend of whole food extracts as well as essential oils that are in this particular supplement really help to support healthy cell function as well as metabolism in our bodies, which is going to then help us to have better cellular energy, which gives us energy. It's also packed with antioxidants, which is going to be really important when we're talking about inflammation. Anytime we can add antioxidants into our diet, it helps to decrease inflammation. Every time that we exercise, we automatically incite the inflammatory response in our body. So we've got to do something to help bring that inflammation down. This is an excellent supplement to help with that. It's also really great for our liver. So it supports healthy liver function by helping it to cleanse itself, helping it to cleanse out our blood, helping it to cleanse out the lactic acid that we put into our bodies as we exercise. So it's just a really great product for those of us who are exercising. And then the Z Omega, this is like your fish oil kind of a supplement. So it's going to promote great cardiovascular as well as nervous and immune system function, but it also is really, really good for your joints. So joint function as well as comfort, as well as your brain. So helping you to stay focused and concentrated on the things, helping your attention to be where it needs to be when you're exercising or performing in your sport environment. It comes from both marine as well as plant-sourced omega oils. And I love it because it has balanced out the omega-3s, 6s, and 9s, which is really important. If we want our fish oils to be an effective supplement, we've got to have all three of those essential fatty acids. Now, like I said, these products are really there to help correct deficiencies in our diets so that we can have a really solid foundation to work with. And the doTERRA science team, the research and development that has gone into developing these products is amazing. So we can look and see the exact amount of kind of each vitamin and mineral and so forth that our bodies need. That's what we're getting. And we're getting them from actual whole foods, not synthetic chemicals or something that's been derived in a laboratory to try to mimic those whole foods. They're actual whole foods. So our body is going to be able to process them instead of just wasting them out because it doesn't know really what they are. So these are really amazing. Taken together, they're going to be awesome for energy, focus, that inflammatory response relief, as well as just your overall well-being. Now, if your athlete is elementary school aged, you can sub our children's supplements for the lifelong vitality. The A to Z chewable vitamin is going to be their daily multivitamin. The IQ Mega is going to give them their essential omega fatty acids. Now, the other products that you see listed here is the PB Assist product. This is a pre and a probiotic that's been designed by doTERRA. I'm not going to go into all the details of how wonderful it is or why it's different. I will give you a little bit about why it's different. They actually have double encapsulated this. And so you see like a prebiotic fibrous kind of material or in a clear capsule that's around it. And then inside you see the probiotic. It's kind of a green inside of a clear. And so the clear kind of pre-fibrous material that is designed to be like eaten up by your stomach acid so that that actual probiotic can get into your digestive tract. What generally happens is we take some sort of a probiotic, our stomach acid actually eats up a good amount of that before it even gets to the digestive system where we're wanting it to do its good work. Okay, so both the children's version, the PB Assist Junior, as well as the adult version, the PB Assist, have that prebiotic encapsulation around the probiotic, which helps kind of increase its effectiveness. The Terrazyme then, this is digestive enzymes. Again, something that could spend probably an hour talking about why we want these. Basically, they help to break down the food that we're eating. And then what that does is it helps our body to absorb the nutrients more effectively. So not only is it going to help with the actual food that we're eating, but also alongside our lifelong vitality, it's just increasing the absorption rate of those vitamins and minerals that we're getting in these critical supplements. So again, this is kind of that eat right section. I love to spend some time on this because it really is so important when we're looking at overall wellness, and particularly when we're looking at sport performance. Other products that I love, the greens, they're just a blend of whole food fruits and vegetables. In the American diets, we are grossly deficient in fruits and vegetables. Most people don't even get close to half of the amount of fruits and vegetables that you're supposed to be eating throughout the day. So this is kind of giving you your daily boost of fruits and vegetables. You can stir this into any type of liquid. It's just an 8-ounce kind of supplement. You can put it into smoothies, put it over cereal. I like to mix it into yogurt. Those types of things are all great ways to get your greens. The fiber then is for our daily fiber. Again, because we're not getting the amount of vegetables that we should be getting, we generally do not have enough fiber in our diets either. So we're grossly deficient in this. From a fitness standpoint, fiber is really important. It helps to stabilize our blood sugars. It also helps with fueling our bodies for performance as well as recovery. So those greens and the fiber are something that I take daily just to, again, help my body be working at its best. And then the protein. We've got a vanilla, a chocolate, and a pea protein. So the vanilla and the chocolate are both whey-based. And then the pea protein is more of a vanilla flavor as well. So this is going to be your protein shake for recovery. Basically, what a protein shake in recovery is doing is rebuilding the muscle that you just tore down. You can use it as a meal replacement if you're looking to lose weight. If you're not looking to lose weight, I probably wouldn't do that. Great nutritional support, can definitely help to facilitate weight loss or even maintaining weight. One of the ways that I really like to use this, other than recovery, so I'll drink one right after I work out, is in the middle of the afternoon when my sweet tooth comes in and I really want something sweet. I'll make just a half dose basically of the protein shake, and it just curbs that, makes it so that that goes away and I don't feel like I have to be munching on something sweet in the middle of the afternoon. You absolutely can mix all of these together if you want to, put them in smoothies, those types of things. There's lots of different ways that you can use those nutrition products. Other daily habits that I like to mention, I have a whole nother webinar that goes into all of these. So if that's something that's interesting to you, let me know, and I can get that information to you. I love to use the Balance Grounding Oil as just a way to deal with stress and kind of ground my mental state throughout the day. Frankincense is excellent for cellular repair. Put that with copaiba and turmeric, and you're getting a really, really great kind of trio of oils that are going to help your cells to repair themselves and your cells to basically replicate themselves in a healthy fashion as opposed to an unhealthy fashion. Lemon is excellent for cleansing. It's a great one to put into your water. Really, any citrus oil is going to be great for putting into your water. So wild orange is another one. Clementine, tangerine, those are all some popular ones that people like in their water. Helps to increase your hydration, but they also are gently cleansing out your body's systems. So helping your body to detox with all the stuff that we come into contact with every day. On Guard is an excellent blend for immune support, just really designed to help our immune systems do its job. And then Serenity is a great one for calming and sleep. And you'll see these kind of packaged together at the end. I'll show you a kit that has them all together. That's one of the reasons that I like to mention these, but these are like my ones that I use, the oils that I use every single day as just kind of general wellness or daily habits is kind of how I have it listed here. So really important, really helpful to help us kind of put our body in a best position to perform well. So if we're deficient in one of these things, our body is not going to be capable of performing at its best. And so we want to make sure that we're taking care of those things because obviously that's going to impact the way that we are performing. So now let's get into some more specifics about actual sport performance. So these is going to be looking at not only in terms of practices or just your daily exercise if you're not an athlete, you're just more of a recreational exerciser, but also when you're getting into your performance mode. So there's going to be some tips and tricks for both of those types of scenarios. So before your workout, before your performance, Mito to Max is a great one to start with. This is a supplement that is designed to increase energy and endurance. It's going to replace kind of those energy drinks or caffeine-laden drinks that we might have. Caffeine can be great, it energizes our body, but then what happens? We usually have some sort of a caffeine kind of crash within sometimes hours of taking that, of using that caffeine. So what we see with Mito to Max is we have like an extended release where we're getting that energy across a longer period of time. Also is really good for increasing cellular health and vitality. It's also excellent for our adrenal glands. Right now, with the amount of stress that a lot of us are dealing with and just coping with over the last couple of years, that is a problem. Our adrenal glands are kind of like freaking out because of all the stress that we've been dealing with and kind of the new things that we've had to kind of encounter and overcome. Mito to Max helps just kind of cheer those adrenal glands along and helps your metabolism in that way as well. Breathe is like it sounds. It's an oil that helps to open up your airways. So it gives you those nice kind of deep cleansing breaths. That's going to give you a better, more efficient kind of oxygen intake, which is going to be good when we're performing and when we're putting out max effort, right? So you can put this on the chest, on the bottoms of your feet. I love to do it right before I exercise because it helps, again, open up those airways so I'm ready, I'm energized. and my respiratory system is woken up and ready to go. Lemongrass is a great one for especially soft tissues. So it just really helps to promote healing of those tissues. So your muscles, one of the biggest ways that it does this are the chemical components, the essential oil chemical components within lemongrass basically help to control the body's inflammatory response. And so within those muscles, we've just broken them down, or we're getting ready to break them down even in a workout. What this is doing is it's helping the body to kind of counteract that inflammatory response. It's going to not only energize our muscles, help our muscles to do their job, but then ultimately it's also going to help on the recovery side as well. Cypress directly impacts our circulatory system. It supports healthy circulation, works as a vasodilator. So it's going to help bring blood flow to a certain area. So it's going to help get oxygen to the parts of our bodies that need it during a workout. Remember, oxygen is traveling through our blood, right? So when I put Cypress on like my legs, because it's going to be leg day, I'm going to be lifting heavy weights on legs. What that Cypress is doing is bringing the blood, those nice, rich, fresh, oxygenated blood, because I'm using my breathe too, from my respiratory system, kind of pumping through my heart right down into my legs. Okay. So it helps to kind of target where you want that oxygenated, rich blood to be going as you're working out. And then balance. I mentioned this one for stress and grounding, certainly good. And that's going to be helpful for workouts as well. But what I love about this one is it's great for energy and focus. So it's really good on like harder exercise days. It's something that you can just put a couple of drops on the bottoms of your feet. It's going to be great for yoga, for balance and stability as well. But this one, the reason I love it so much is it targets our central nervous system. So it helps our body to kind of focus and be able to ground itself and be able to move forward in the way that we want it to. And it also, there's some really cool YouTube videos out there that you can look at, but basically it helps to align the cells in our body so that they're functioning optimally. So when we're talking about things like oxygenated rich blood that we want to take to different parts of our body, right? When we're working out, it's helping those cells to do that more efficiently, which generally means faster. So it's going to help support those types of things. But then it also is really great for just healthy mood stability. So it helps keep us happy as we're working out, which is sometimes a good thing, right? During our workout, breathe continually as much as you can. If you've got a diffuser that you can set up with breathe, that is great. I know that's not always ideal. Sometimes you're out on like the soccer field, or you're in the basketball arena or something like that. Like you may not be able to have a diffuser with you at all times, but if you can, set that diffuser up with some breathe while you're working out. If not, just continually putting it on your chest, putting it on the back, on your spine if you don't like the smell of it. So again, it's going to maintain those clear airways, really just helping your breathing so that you can breathe effectively. Lemon, keeping that lemon in your water. This is great all the time. It's going to help flush out those toxins. Remember, as you're exercising, you're introducing toxins, natural toxins, good toxins, but they're still toxins to your body. You're introducing those to your body. That lemon is going to help your body to flush and kind of get rid of those toxins so that you don't have the after effects. Peppermint and wild orange, I love to put together. Peppermint just encourages our body's natural cooling response. This is great on really hot days, spraying it on the back of your neck, those types of things. Careful not to get it in your eyes though, because it will be kind of stinging in your eyes, but it also is great like breathe, helps to open up airways. But what I love about it with wild orange is they are great for energy and focus. So wild orange really helps to enhance our mood, helps to increase energy, and the two of them smell really great together. So this is another one that I'll throw in a diffuser if I'm working out in a place that I can have a diffuser running, or if I don't, I just have a roller that has the two of those in there, or a spray that has the two of those in there, and I'll use them that way. The other thing that you can do is putting a drop of each into your hand. So you can just put a drop of peppermint, a drop of wild orange into your hand, rub them together, and just inhale really, really deeply. It's like just a way to kind of get those oils into your aromatic system. And then you're going to not only get the emotional benefits, but also the physical benefits from it as well. And then I like to just kind of rub it on the back of my neck. Slim and Sassy, this is actually really, really great for your metabolic system. And so it's going to help to support a nice, healthy metabolism. If you are trying to lose weight, if you're trying to manage your appetite between meals, those types of things, this is a great supplement to use, or you can also get it in an oil form. Some people like to put it in their water. It's not my favorite taste, so I usually will use it in the supplement form. So it's going to support healthy weight management. It's going to impact healthy digestion, but then also just boosting energy. So it's really good for energy as well. Now, in terms of our recovery, there's several different things that we can use, but Deep Blue is probably by and large the most popular one that you'll see people using. This one is designed for workout recovery. Certainly, it's going to be great for somebody who's suffering from something like maybe joint pain or arthritis or something like that. But really, what it does is it promotes circulation and it helps to regenerate tissue because of the oils that are in it. So it's going to comfort those tired and those sore muscles and joints. It's going to support circulation to the muscles and joints, which is going to help recover them. It soothes that inflammation. So those inflamed tissues, everything that you do when you exercise, you're causing inflammation in those tissues. So Deep Blue helps to soothe that. It has a nice cooling sensation, kind of gives warmth to different problem areas. So if you're familiar with like icy hot, that type of a thing, it's similar to that, but it's all natural and it's way better because it has these great essential oils in it, like wintergreen to help support your circulation. Eucalyptus helps to just calm that joint and muscle inflammation. Several other essential oils that you're going to see in there, as well as some fruit extracts that basically are there to help warm the area by triggering those heat receptors that are on our surface tissues, on our skin tissues. I love it because it's not greasy. It doesn't have that greasy feeling to it. The skin really absorbs it well. It's great to layer with other essential oils for really powerful effects. We also have a Deep Blue polyphenol complex that you can take internally to support and kind of soothe your inflamed tissues. There's the rub that you can see there. There's a roller. There's the actual Deep Blue oil that you can use. And we have a new Deep Blue stick as well that is infused with copaiba oil. So all of these are just different kind of modalities that you can use for using your Deep Blue. Additional recovery aids, Aroma Touch is a really popular one. A lot of people call this a massage in a bottle. It's going to ease tightness. It's going to increase your mobility. It's going to promote healthy circulation and really just support a healthy inflammatory response in the body. It does have a little bit of a cooling sensation that comes along with it as well. Lemongrass we talked about in terms of pre-performance. I mentioned that it really helps the body kind of have its maintain its normal healthy inflammatory responses, but it's also really good for pain relief. So if you've got that soreness going on, this is a great oil to be applying. Marjoram is excellent for muscle fatigue. So if your muscles are tired and you feel like this can also be a pre-performance one, but you kind of feel like, oh, I just feel like they're tired. I just feel exhausted. This is a great one to be applying is marjoram. It's also going to support sore muscles. It's going to calm muscle spasms, those types of things. Copaiba is similar to a CBD kind of a product. There's some similarities. There's definitely some differences between the two as well. Copaiba works in the body in a more direct mechanism than CBD does. So I like to use the example of like an interstate. Copaiba is like taking an interstate from point A to point B. CBD is like taking the back roads from point A to point B. So they both are getting to the same kind of body system at the end of the day, but the route in which they take is different. And copaiba gets there faster in terms of that endocannabinoid system. So it's great for overworked muscle groups, great for your soft tissues, any kind of muscle or joint soreness, as well as sprains and strains. It's going to be an excellent oil for. Cypress is going to be great, like I said, for really managing that circulatory system because it promotes circulation. It's going to help with muscle fatigue. It's going to help with recovery. It's going to help support muscle tone, those types of things. Now, when I list several oils like this for you, it's important for you to know that I'm not suggesting that you need to kind of use every single one of these at any given time. Less can actually be more with these. And the key is really just finding the oil or the blend of oils that's going to work best with your body system. I oftentimes will rotate those kind of respiratory oils like Breathe or Peppermint, or kind of rotate the calming oils to kind of help your body as well as your skin from becoming desensitized to one particular oil or even a blend of oils as you are using those. In terms of recovery aids, Purify is a great one. It has a lot of cleansing properties, and so it really helps to remove toxins and just cleanse the muscle tissues as well as the joint tissues. Several oils in this blend are antiseptic, antibacterial, and antiviral, so they're also helping your body in those ways. and it also helps to balance our heart function. So it's great for our cardiovascular systems. DDR Prime is really designed for cellular support. And I love this product because what it does is it really helps your cells to either up modulate or down modulate. So basically, if they're out of balance in terms of they're doing something that's too much, it brings them back down here. If they're out of balance in terms of not doing enough, it brings them up. So it helps to kind of level out your cellular system and help it to do what it's designed to do. Also hefty antioxidants. So this one's going to be great for cellular health and cellular life, as well as dealing with inflammation. So you can take this one as a soft gel. You can apply the oil topically, lots of different ways that you can use the DDR Prime. Cardamom, this is quickly becoming one of my favorites. It's also great for respiratory support. So if I don't feel like breathe, a lot of times I'll pull out the cardamom. It also has some good anti-inflammatory properties, and it's really good for cognitive decision making. So it helps you, again, to kind of make those decisions and keep your focus as you're exercising. Frankincense, this is great for your tissue healing. Again, with the cellular, we're talking about cellular response again. It's really helping that cellular vitality. But because of that, it's going to help to focus your energy. It's going to stimulate your immune system, those types of things. So just again, in terms of recovery, helping your body to do that. On Guard, I mentioned earlier as a good immune kind of protective blend, immune support blend. It's going to be great for killing bacteria and viruses, but also supporting that immune system, which is going to be necessary for optimal recovery. How many times have you had a really, really tough workout and then the next day you came down with something? It's because your immune system was suppressed through that workout, and your immune system's doing its job to try to build those muscles back up in terms of the recovery process. But if you come in contact with some germs or bacteria or something, then suddenly your body is like, I don't know what to do. So these are all great recovery aids that can be helpful. And again, that's a lot of oils. I do not use every single one of these every single time that I work out. I like to rotate them depending on what I want to smell like that day, or even just avoiding desensitization that can occur on the skin. Again, there's several that enhance that cellular vitality or inflammation. You can kind of use those as a mechanism to help that, but you don't have to use all of them in terms of getting that support. This is probably one of my favorite things to use, where I will just kind of combine them all together. And this is just my personal kind of spray that I use post workout. I'll do 3 drops of marjoram, 2 drops of thyme, 4 copaiba, 3 lemon, 4 cypress, and 2 peppermint. And I put those all into a 1 ounce spray bottle and then fill the rest of it with fractionated coconut oil. That's what that FCO stands for. And I'll just spray it and basically massage towards my torso. The reason for that is what? You're getting your blood, you're kind of helping that blood energy go back to your heart so that it can then be filtered throughout your systems again. So that's going to be super helpful. And then internally, I like to take frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric after every single workout. So there's some great ways to use those. Now, in terms of troubling issues that you might come into contact with, if you're dealing with like joint soreness, muscle soreness, those types of things, marjoram, copaiba, cypress, peppermint, deep blue. We've talked about all of these. They're all going to be great for supporting that joint health and really just bringing comfort to an area that's experiencing that soreness. You can blend them in a spray bottle. You can apply topically, individually, just really however you feel like using any one of these or all of them. Many athletes and exercises deal with that fun of being in locker rooms or having sweaty feet of athlete's foot, right? So some great oils to help that in terms of cleansing your feet post-workout is a blend of Melaleuca, lavender, and frankincense. You can just put these 3 into a spray bottle with fractionated coconut oil or even water, and then just spritz it on your feet after showering. This trio is what made my husband a believer in essential oils, because we went through can after can of the different sprays that you would have for athlete's foot. He would never really get relief. And it was one day that he started to see relief with these 3. So this is a great kind of blend for athlete's foot. In terms of cleansing, so you can clean surfaces like gym equipment or yoga mats or those types of things. I love On Guard. I just put it in a spray bottle with water, shake it up, and spritz the equipment. And of course, wipe it down as needed. Now, I wouldn't be a good sports psychologist if I didn't also talk about your emotions in sport. And so the biggest things that we look at are kind of managing that different emotional responses. So confidence, anxiety, energy, motivation tend to be the biggest ones that we'll look at. So if you're dealing with nerves, anxious feelings, those types of things, I love adaptive, I love Copaiba, and I love balance. So sometimes it comes down to what the athlete wants to smell, and just they can put it in their hands and smell it. They can apply it on their spines. They can put it on the bottoms of their feet if they don't want to smell it at all. All of these are going to help with nerves and anxious feelings. If you're dealing with low energy, that wild orange peppermint blend that we talked about is an excellent one for dealing with energy. For low motivations, you just kind of don't feel like doing it that day, wild orange and peppermint can be helpful, but also I love our Motivate blend. This is one I'll throw in the diffuser, or I have a roller and I'll just swipe it right underneath my nose for those workouts that you're just like, I just really don't even feel like doing this today, or the practice that you don't really feel like going to. That just helps to boost the motivational response within your body. In terms of focus, so if you're having a hard time focusing on the relevant cues in the environment, Thinker or Intune are both really great options for helping with that kind of mental energy. We do also have a sport confidence course. You can find more information about this on my website, essentiallyhiswisdom.com. And then go under mental skills and you'll see the information for that. That course is basically designed to really help athletes deal with confidence issues. So whether it's anxiety, stress, energy, motivation, focus, all these things that we just talked about in terms of using your essential oils, but I'm using it, or I'm teaching more from just a strictly mental skills standpoint. So how do we enhance our performance using mental skills? How do we control our nerves using mental skills? It's designed for youth. So elementary, middle school, high school aged athletes is really the target audience that I have for this particular course. So take a look at that if that's something that would be helpful for you or your athlete. So now what I'd like to do is just take a quick minute to show you how you can get these in your homes. There's two different ways that you can. The first is by paying retail. I recommend that you not do this. You're going to pay more. You don't get access to some of our resources. These are going to be products that you're going to fall in love with and you're going to want to purchase again. And if you're going to buy at least 4 products across the course of a year, this membership is going to pay for itself. So that's the second way, is our wholesale membership. Our membership is like a Costco or a Sam's Club membership. You basically order what you want, you order it when you want to. There is no selling required. There's no monthly or minimum orders if you don't want to. You can get started with a membership for just $35, which is basically your membership fee for that first year. With that wholesale membership, you do get to purchase all of your products at wholesale prices, which is 25% off of the retail price. With the membership, you also get plugged into all of our resources, where we have some members only training and events. We have some resource pages where you can go in and ask questions. We have some great shipping rewards where you can get shipping free, those types of things, as well as a loyalty program where you can start to kind of earn points for your regular orders if you decide that you want to do those types of things. There's a lot of benefits to the membership beyond just the 25% off that you're going to get. So you can also opt to start a membership with one of our starter kits. I'm going to highlight a couple of them here. I have all of them listed on my website at essentiallyhiswisdom.com. Just click on the shop now button at the top. With all of these that I have here, that $35 fee that I mentioned for your membership is waived. So there are collections of some of their most common products or popular products. This one is a sport performance kit that I've created with my favorites for kind of preparing for exercise, for performance, and then helping my body, kind of help my body to recover after that performance. It's $202 and again includes that membership for your first year. This one is the Healthy Start Kit. It's several of the oils that I talked about, but it also has some of our, like what I'd call the most common and versatile oils. So you can kind of be prepared for keeping your family happy and healthy beyond sport. So it's not just on the sport field, but also things that could happen beyond the sport field. This one also has a diffuser and it's $160. The Healthy Habits Kit I really love for sport performance. It has a lot of the products that we talked about tonight, including those critical supplements that I mentioned with the Lifelong Vitality, the Terrazyme, and the PB Assist. This is an excellent kit for overall health and wellness. It's kind of like daily habits that you really want to have in your life. But like I said, I love it for sport performance because it targets the body holistically. So you're starting the bottom of that wellness pyramid and working your way up in terms of the eating right and exercise and resting and managing your stress and reducing your toxic load. There's products for all of those things. So you're making those lifestyle choices to give you a real strong foundation for your performance. So this one is $195 and again includes that wholesale membership. And then here we can also create your own. So we do have some other kits that have full-size bottles or other products. If you don't see something that you love, connect with me. We can talk through what are your needs, what are your wants, what's your budget, those types of things. Then I can give you some different options to fit kind of whatever it is that you need. You can browse through everything that we have at essentiallyhiswisdom.com. Again, just click on that shop now button at the top or message me. I'm more than happy to help walk you through and make some choices that will be good for you and for your family. So with that, I just would love to thank you all for coming tonight. I hope that you learned something that will be helpful for you and for your athlete as you are increasing your sport performance and increasing your recovery. If you decide that you want to jump in and get started, I can't wait to help you along your oil journey and just really kind of come alongside you and know how to use your products so that you're getting the maximum benefit and getting the best results from them. We have a lot of fun. I provide a lot of great education to just help people use their oil safely and make sure that they're getting the results that they're paying for. If you have any questions, just send me a message through my website and I will be more than happy to answer those. And again, thank you for coming. I hope to see you again soon.